Hello, so with the help of my son, I'm going to perform another clutch control lesson for you. Hopefully this will absolutely definitively show you what it is we need to do. So, clutch in, first gear, little bit of gas, up to the bite. You can feel it, it feels like a little knock. It's not this though, where the car lurches, or without the gas, it nearly stalls, okay? And you can feel the strain and hear the strain. It's a little bit of gas there, okay? And then if you've come up too far, just push it down a little bit, so that when you drop the handbrake, the car doesn't move. But if you lift your foot a little bit more, the car starts to move. And you can see how little I'm moving my feet, or moving my foot, I should say, being my left foot. And look, rocking it back and forth, and that's the control I have. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set off from the side of the road, a little bit more gas, lifting my foot slowly until I'm out in the road, and then continue to lift my foot slowly until I'm out, and then accelerate more and go through the gears. One up, one down. So right foot up, left foot down, left foot up, right foot down. And that's basically starting off on the flat. And what I'm going to try and do now is catch it, as we like to say. Come to the bite, there. So the car now isn't moving forwards, which it is now. As you can see, the wheel is moving a little, so the car's moving. But then if I push the clutch in, the car rolls backwards. So there's the biting point that we need to catch. So it doesn't go forward, doesn't go backwards. You notice how I'm not using the brake and my foot is still. Little bit of gas, raising slowly, checking both ways. And when I know it's safe, more gas, less clutch, slow, 1, 2, and come off the clutch completely. That is how you use the clutch to find the biting point, not the launch. It's the biting point. It's important that you understand it's the biting point, not the launch. The launch is the car will move forward because you're launching the car forward, okay? So I'm going to pull in by here now and do a hill start. But I'm not going to use the brake, okay? So clutch in, roll the car into first gear, and as the car starts to come to a stop, I raise the clutch up to the bite, and I'm holding it there. Now, this isn't a practice that I would necessarily recommend that you do often, because you put in all the weight on the clutch. So if you wanted to move from this point, a little bit of gas, look, even a lot of gas, the car's not moving, yeah? It's stationary, all right, as you can see. But if I wanted to make the car go now, as I'm giving it a little bit more gas, yeah, the car starts to move a little bit. But it's about controlling that clutch and really small adjustments. I'm talking minute adjustments, yeah? But then if I wanted to make the car go after putting a little bit of gas on, just raise the clutch a little bit. You can hardly see it moving. It really is that small. And what happens now, the plates come together, they push together, they start to gel, and then over a period of about 2 or 3 seconds, more gas, less clutch. And as you can hear the engine tone change, slowly come up off the clutch. And that effectively is moving off using the clutch on a hill or on the flat. I hope that's a little bit more clearer now, that you've actually been able to see my feet moving, along with the other tutorial videos that I did earlier on this afternoon. There was a very specific request by one of the pupils, and I hope that's also assisted and helped the rest of you to be able to understand what to do. So I'm slowing down using the brake, clutch in, first gear, back to the biting point, off the brake. The car doesn't roll away. Look, I'm on the biting point. If I come up all the way, the car takes off. Come back down, car goes a little bit slower. and then when I want to come to a stop, clutch all the way in, and that's momentum. Then I might need to use the foot brake.